Okay, I want to welcome you to Why Talker Podcast, and I want to welcome you into hopefully what be a relationship where we can start sharing information with each other and using our voices instead of texting or typing away on Facebook. Not that I have anything against typing or texting away on Facebook or anywhere any other resource. I just want to encourage verbal communications. I think verbal communication skills are just as important, if in some ways more so important, because we communicate so much with our voices. But anyway, Why Talker is just my way of being able for me to share information and ideas and concepts and things about my own personal beliefs. And I invite you at some point if you want to join in. That's great. I appreciate that. But it's really just I'm not. This is not a business. Not trying to say I know all this and know all that. I just want to be able to just encourage people to talk to each other. So anyway, welcome to White Talker Podcast. These podcasts are recorded using Speaker Studio, which is on my Android phone, but they also have it on the for the ISO platform, for the Apple platform, and for the Windows desktop computer. And at some point, not yet, but at some point, you'll be able to utilize that as a resource yourself to listen into. Download the podcast if you hear something that you find interesting. But it's also a good way to basically maybe even join in and creating some of your own podcast recordings that we will share on wireattacker.com. But that's for the future. Not too far in the future, but it is for the future. But I just still want to welcome you. I hope you will enjoy Why Talker podcast, and I hope you will visit often, and I hope you will listen and invite your friends and share what you hear with your friends. You can download the podcast, or you can just give your friends the information and they can go to our whytalker.com website, which has a link, of course, to all the key podcasts that we're currently running. There's one on politics, of course, since we're in the political season right now. And I find, just like everyone else does, Trump and all the other things that are going on now in the political season is interesting and sort of worrisome. And I'm using the word worrisome because I'm worried that hopefully things will turn out okay. Because if Trump gets elected, this is my opinion, we're going to have some major problems. And I don't necessarily feel comfortable with Hillary or Bernie Sanders or any of them, really. But that's another story. And I mean, I'll probably do some podcast recordings on those. I intend to keep my podcast recordings very short. I don't want to have them very long because most people don't want to listen to somebody talking and on for 30 minutes or so. But anyway, most of mine will be about 5 minutes. And there are some where we're going to have you be able to, we're going to provide the services for later, not too far in the future. You'll be able to actually call in and interact with me doing the podcast and, as a guest speaker and that sort of thing. Plus, we also have one added feature with this podcast service by speakerstudio.com, and that is to allow you to text back and forth with me as I'm online when I'm doing a live chat, a live podcast, when all it is not live, but when we're doing a live real-time podcast, you'll be able to text questions back to me, or doing a live show, or to our guest speaker if we have somebody on as a guest speaker. So anyway, thanks again. Have a blessed day, and I will hopefully be sharing and talking to you as the days go into the days and the weeks and the years and that sort of thing. So thank you, and have a nice day. God bless.